Welcome. It's been a while since we've greeted you from the Palo Alto studio here. And welcome to the Palo Alto chapter at the Midpen Peninsula studio. And we're back to open up for West Coast Songwriters. So I'd like to thank Becky Saunders and Josh Friedman for hosting the show for the past 5 years. And we couldn't have done it without them. But we're back here to give you an opportunity to perform on TV at a future date. But we have a new host now. And I'd like to introduce to you Greg McQuaid, Irish Greg McQuaid.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me. I'm here as a result of a few too many cocktails at a music industry convention a few weeks ago, but I'm delighted to be a part of this. My name is Irish Greg, and I was on the radio in the Bay Area for a long, long time. I started, 22 years ago, as an intern with Alex Bennett on Live 105. And I was there for a couple of years, and then I was at KFOG Radio, first of all as a producer for Dave Morey and The Morning Show, and then as a host for 15 years, until they decided that people with gray hair shouldn't be on the radio anymore. And for the last couple of years, I've worked at a music licensing startup. And for those of you who are songwriters and thinking about staying in the music industry, stick to songwriting, because music licensing, as we're about to discuss with some of the judges, music licensing is very, very dull. So to keep my creative juices going, my co-host from the KFOG radio days, Renee, she and I host a podcast, and it's called Renee and Irish Greg's Pop-Up, very imaginative. And we host it once a month at the Haight Street Art Center in San Francisco. And it's really cool because of our relationships that we had over the years with musicians. We've been able to get really cool guests. So we call up Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead. It's like, will you do our show? And he goes, sure. And Steve Earle and Chris Robinson from the Black Crowes. So we have a live audience. So if you go to our website, popupbayarea.org, you can find out about these events. We're sponsored by a brewery and by a winery, so there's free booze. So nothing wrong with that, right? So yeah, that's what I do. But I'm delighted to be hosting this evening. I think Renee and I are going to, Renee is away right now, but Renee and I are going to continue to do this, hopefully. As they say, I have a face for radio. So, and I tend to talk with my hands. If you see me talking with my hands a lot, excuse that. I know that's not good on television. But enough about me. We should introduce our judges. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Really good.
Very good.
Good, good. So we have Mark Lamont. How are you, Mark?
I'm fine. How are you doing,
I'm
Greg?
very good, very good. David Scheibner. Did I get that right?
You did.
Scheibner.
Perfect.
I've been so scared about this. I
Really?
wrote out all your
Really?
names phonetically.
Really? You would have
And
been.
Iari Melchor.
Hey, that was the trick one.
Yeah,
you got it.
yeah.
Right
Because Iari is very fond of vowels. How do you spell your name?
Iari.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So we talked a little bit earlier beforehand. Iari, all three guys have a vast musical history, and they bring different things to the table, which is why they're judges. But I wanted to ask Iari, first of all, you're also a sponsor of this event, correct?
I am.
So what does that entail?
Well, I am a nerd when it comes to music, especially with all things concerning the voice. I'm a vocal coach. And so winner of best performance tonight wins a free 40-minute session with me. And the way that I treat it, it's their 40 minutes of power. We can work on vocal technique, we can work on songs, we can work on style, we can do anything.
So when someone's performing, are you essentially just concentrating on the vocals, or are you looking at everything else, the performance and how they play, etc.?
The voice is probably the primary instrument that I'm listening to, but I'm a big melody guy in terms of when I write my own music. I'm looking for hooks. I'm looking for something that makes me want to sing it long after the show's over.
We discussed earlier off camera that you have sung the national anthem a couple of times, right? Before Giants games, before 49ers games?
For the 49ers games. I was in a vocal group, and we were invited. Well, the first two times we had to audition. The third year back, we were invited back as fan favorites for the final year of Candlestick Park.
Okay, that's great. So you got to send the old place off.
We did. It was a lot of fun.
Have you played at Levi's yet?
No, I've been there a couple of times.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. How about you, Mark? We were talking earlier. You lead a very interesting life. Mark
boy.
spends half his time in Italy, and he does very poor Irish accents. But you played with a bunch of amazing musicians, right? You played with John Legend and Sting, and on and on.
Not many people know that. That's a secret, but now you let it out.
Oh, why would you want to keep that secret?
Oh, it's well hidden. Because then people think that, oh, well, I can maybe get you in touch with those guys, and maybe we can like set up a concert.
Yeah.
See, right there. You ruined my life. I'm
And
done.
you performed with Cheap Trick, and you still have your hearing. That's the loudest band I think that I've ever heard in my life.
You know, I got to tell you, Dave Mason was probably the loudest because it was raining that day, and water came down on the side screens, and it muted what the mains were going out to the audience, and so they had it set up for 500,000 people, so it came back up onto the stage.
Oh,
and
wow.
It was loud.
Wow.
That was loud.
And you still perform quite a lot, right?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're deaf. Deaf as a post.
Yeah, just 2 nights ago. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And finally you, sir, the man who does not like to talk about himself, David.
I'm a plumber.
You're a plumber.
For a living.
You've worked in the music industry forever. You write music for shows that are on TV currently, such as...
Well, currently it's The Bachelor, The Winter Games.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
I never knew there was a winter game.
It is. It just
No,
started.
it is.
It
I've
started the
been
other
seeing
night.
the promo. They're promoting the heck out of it.
Yes.
That's great, right?
Well, sure,
So
yeah.
that's your music, even when you hear it in the promos and everything?
No. Well, no, it's not all me.
Okay.
If people say, well, I don't know when it's you, and I go, if you like it, it's me.
Okay. So if you're writing music for television, and let's say you write like the bass, you know that bass line at the beginning of Seinfeld, the theme song for Seinfeld. How rich is that guy? When something is...
He owns my house. So, yeah.
So, but it's...
That's a lot. Well, you know, I mean, it's just a regular performance royalty. So but it's just probably over the course of a show, it's maybe 6-7 minutes of music on prime time.
Right.
So, you know,
And
so he's making...
It's
And
on
then the
repeats for us,
syndication, yeah.
forever,
So, yeah,
right?
so he's rich.
So, so what do you look for tonight when you're judging the musicians?
I'm also a melody guy, so melodies are always the first thing that hit me, you know, so I kind of pay attention to that. And then lyrics for me, it takes me a little bit of time to dig into a lyric and really, you know, see what's going on.
A few moments ago, I noticed that various contestants this evening were handing you something, and I was like, are they being bribed already?
Mm-hmm.
And then I discovered that they're handing you lyrics. So will you look at the
Oh,
lyrics?
yes, definitely. Well, lyrics, you know, that's really helpful always to have a lyric sheet because just to follow, you know, it's so imperative to have a lyric.
Well, thanks for doing this.
My pleasure.
We're going to get to, I think we're going to have 11 performers tonight. So you guys are going to be busy, and I'm going to be busy, and then you guys are going to go off and deliberate and come back and bestow the honors on a couple of lucky winners. But enough of our yakking. You've been standing there forever, Tobey. How are you? Good. So we lulled you to sleep. Tobey Hall is our first performer. Put it together for Tobey Hall.
I want to begin by telling my life story, but it's only going to take 3 minutes. Well, I was racing down the road to ruin, making real good time. Fooling myself and thinking I was getting somewhere. So bamboozled by the ways of the world that I couldn't see the warning signs. Just kept barreling along towards hell, and by now would have made it there. But you turned me around. Oh, you turned me around. I went the wrong way for a long way, but you saved me anyhow. You were right there waiting when I ran myself into the ground, and you picked me up and dusted me off and turned me around. You found me laying on the side of the road. I was battered and barely alive, dying proof I don't have a prayer without you. Well, I could see you reaching out to me through the cracks in my shattered pride. And with my last bit of strength, I reached for your hand, and the next thing I knew, you turned me around. for a long way, but you saved me anyhow. You were right there waiting when I ran myself into the ground, and you picked me up and dusted me off, and you turned me around. Pilgrim that I am, every now and then I know I'm bound to go astray, but I can count on your amazing grace to turn me around. I know you turned me around. I went the wrong way for a long, long way, but there's no turning back now, 'cause you're always right there waiting when I run myself into the ground. Pick me up and dust me off and turn me around. God Almighty, you're always right there waiting. Pick yourself into the ground, and you pick me up and dust me off, and you turn me around. Thank you. Thank you. This next song emanates from riding around in my van for a dozen years, from bar to bar to bar in the Central Valley and the Sierras and even in the Bay Area here, back in the day when you can get a gig almost on every corner. So I was riding from Sonora to Merced one evening, and the rest, the song will tell you the rest. It's called Coyote. I was driving along a mountain road that runs from here to there. I was thinking about how lonely life can be. I was wondering if the way I chose is leading anywhere. It's a question that occurs a lot to me. When I saw off in the distance a coyote passing by, he was searching for his dinner in the breeze. As I slowed to watch, he pulled up short and cast a wary eye. It's a look that somehow set my mind at ease. Coyote, coyote, you know the price of being free. Things get rough out there in the open air, but that's the way your life was meant to be. I was dreaming of the easy life you see in magazines. It's attractive to the lazy side of me. But then I thought about the hollow smiles in the Technicolor scene, and I saw it ain't all it's cracked up to be. Seems like everybody's trying to find a little bit of peace. Many sell their souls along the way. That's like trying to open up a door by throwing away the key, when our only hope is acting out the part we're sent to play. Like you, coyote, coyote, you know the price of being free. Things get rough out there in the open air. That's the way your life was meant to be. Well, I reached my destination, just a little country bar, not much different from the ones that stretch behind. It's another night of music with my trusty old guitar. But I'm haunted by a doubt that's crossed my mind, wondering if it's worth it trying to keep up at this crazy pace, just because I want to sing my tunes. But as I gazed up at the night sky, my confusion was erased with a message from a friend of mine. He was howling at the moon. Coyote, coyote, you know the price of being free. Things get rough out there in the open air, but that's the way your life was meant to be. And that's the way my life was meant to be. Thank you.
Tobey Hall, everybody. Give it up for Tobey Hall. Come over here, young man. How are you? That's good. It's lovely to meet you. I see coyotes almost every day. I live in the city, and coyotes are everywhere now. So I'm going to have that song stuck in my head. I'm walking my dog in the morning, and you know, I'm always terrified the coyote's going to go running off. That's a beautiful song.
Yeah, I kind of romanticize him a bit, but they're pretty remarkable. Yeah.
No, they are. We just got to.
Yeah.
It's their territory. We just got to learn to live along with them, right?
Right.
So how autobiographical is that? Are you mentioned in the intro that you have traveled the state, the Central Valley, all over, north and south, in a van, looking for gigs and playing gigs.
Yeah, actually, every time I sing that song, I relive the various scenes in it because, yeah, it's very autobiographical. Yeah.
Well, it's beautiful. And how long have you been doing this racket?
Started when I was 16, and I'm 25 now, so it's been a while. Yeah.
So about what, 8 or 9 years?
I'll give you a hint. My guitar, I got my guitar in 1965, and this is the same guitar I've been playing. So this is 2018, so you could do the math.
Well, I could, but I can't be bothered. Thank you very much, Tobey Hall. Put your hands together, everybody. Thank you, sir. And can we welcome, please, our next performer, Raffy. Oh, there you are. Hi, Raffy. Raffy Espirito, is that correct?
That's correct.
Give it up for Raffy.
Good evening, everyone. I'm very happy to be here for the kickoff of the West Coast Songwriters competition here in Palo Alto. I'm very honored to be part of this event. I like the song. It's very rough out there, but this song is really yearning for peace and harmony. Imagine yourself very deep in the ocean. I want to give credit to Aya Summers, who wrote the poem, and I kind of work on that poem and come up with this song. Deep into deep, I see a way through. You've been looking for love, I've been looking for you. Search the tide when it rolls in, bottles in between. Messages kept in the dark, heart still trying to spark. Here in the deep, I see a way through. You've been looking for love, I've been looking for you. Leave your thoughts in a glass bottle dream. Nothing is as it's willing to seem. Sunlight it pulls through the veins as we move into the pressures of time. I'm polished by Rap's hands, a pearl in the right hands. I give up what's never been mine. Here in the deep, I see a way through. I've been looking for love. I've been looking for you. Leave your thoughts in a glass bottle dream. Nothing is as it's willing to seem. Here in the deep, I see a way through. You've been looking for love. I've been looking for you. Thank you. This is my competition song. It's about being connected with the world, with the universe, and that sometimes you feel that by, singularly we are very insignificant, but when we feel connected with the universe, then we get the benefit, a lot more benefit. I got more. What do I mean by all? Since when the world deserve it all? What will be left of me? What if it's all too little? What if it's all too much? What if it's all too loud? What if it's totally deviant? What if it's shockingly taboo? Why all that I am, I need to understand. Size of my fist, all that there is, somehow I feel not much to it. There's not much to it. There's not much to give away. These little fingers of mine, will I applaud for myself for all that I gave away? Oh, where did it go without me? Why all that I am, I need to understand. Size of my fist, oh, that it fits, sometimes it feels there's not much to it. There's not much to it. I got sucked into the wormhole. Universe took me away. I am one with the cosmos. That's when I surrendered it all. But in the end, my darling, yeah, in the end, I got more. Why all that I am, I need to understand. Size of my fist, oh, that it fits, sometimes it feels not much to it. not much to wear. I got sucked into the wormhole. Universe took me away. I am one with the cosmos. That's when I surrendered it all. But in the end, my darling, yeah, in the end, I got more. I got more. That's what I mean by all. Thank you.
Raffy Espirito, everybody. Give it up for Raffy. Come over here. How's it going? Good. You write heavy tunes.
Is it heavy?
Well, they're deep. Is that fair to say?
It's deep in the ocean, yes. Yes, so this really, it was written by a poet. He's write about a lot of metaphysical stuff and things that are typically ignored. So I kind of like that because my background is philosophy, so I kind of related to her poems.
That's what I was going to ask you. When you're not playing piano and singing songs, what do you do?
I play my 12-string guitar. No, I run a business. I'm in the facility management side of the business. So this is my passion, but that is the other side to what I do.
Where are you from?
Originally from the islands, from the Philippines. So again, A.S. Summers is the one who wrote the poems, and she's based in Hawaii. And so that's another reason I kind of related to the kind of poetry that she's writing.
Now that you're in the Bay Area, where do you call home?
Well, this is my home now, so this is my home. So
Right, but what city?
oh, the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm based in Milpitas, and yeah, so lovely place.
Okay. Well, thanks for taking the Dumbarton Bridge over and performing for us. Give it up for Raffy Espirito, everybody. Thank you, Raffy, very, very much. And I think we're almost ready for Nate Walker. Are we ready to go, Nate?
I'm ready.
Okay, awesome. You look good.
Okay.
Nate Walker, everybody.
Hey. Kind of a rough week for all of us last week. Has me thinking about what's important in this world. This song is called Remember This. I remember your hands, so tiny and new, the tubes and the wires all jammed into you. Never once doubted you, boy. Never once doubted that you'd be the one to grow and sing songs with me, that you'd be my son. My son. When you're lonely and left out, remember this. Remember this. I love you more now than I ever have. It's a gift beyond words to be your old man. Oh, I'm so proud. So be proud and be strong and humble and true. Don't let some stray fear put doubt into you. Believe in your gifts. When you're lost and upside down, remember this. Remember this. If words are worth saying weren't so hard, you know by now. If words are worth saying weren't so hard, You know by now why I'm so proud of you. And if I should die before you awake, or words come between us and drive you away, I never lost faith in you, boy. I have every faith that you won't stray far from the things you believe in and the man that you are. Or be who you are. Remember this. Remember this. Remember this. Remember this. This next song is called Unsee. I need some fresh air. Hurry now, the world's a different place, and I just saw it change right before my very eyes. No place for innocence to hide. This troubled man who showed no signs broke everything. Let me grab this wheel and pray. The side of all the rivers, the mountains and the plains will be enough to bring us peace and some light, and somehow set things right. Lift the world up off its knees tonight until we can. Whoa. Can we unsee that part? That would be great. Some on peace and some on light, and somehow set things right. Lift the world up off its knees tonight until we can unsee all of this. Grab your things, dear, we'll pack 'em up. We're late for our escape, and I've got to get away before I fall apart inside, before I lose my mind, before I feel all that transpired, before I cry. Let me grab this wheel and pray. The side of all the rivers, the mountains and the plains will be enough to bring us peace and some light. Somehow set things right. Lift the world up off its knees tonight until we can unsee. Drive away, drive it all away. Drive away, drive it all away. can't go any faster. Make it go. Make it go. Make it go away. Let me grab this wheel and pray. The side of all the rivers, the mountains and the plains will be enough to bring us peace and summer light. Somehow set things right. Lift the world up off its knees tonight until we can unsee.
Thank you.
Nate Walker. Give it up for Nate Walker. How are you, sir? I'm doing all right. It's nice to meet you. That's quite a, you've got a powerful voice, man.
When I can remember how to play it, works out.
Oh, I wasn't going to bring it up. You're meant to just move along, you know? I thought you recovered nicely.
Thank you.
So, but that voice of yours, did you always sing like this? Did you have to train yourself? Because you're a foot or two from that microphone, and it's, you know, you're just belting it out.
I don't want to blow out the guys in the back there, or the people in the back there. But yeah, I've been working on it for a while, and it's what I got, so I'm using it.
Yeah, we were talking before with Raffy, the times we live in, I guess, art kind of reflects the times, and the songs you just performed do as well, I think, huh?
Unfortunately, it's not a song that I like to sing, but I don't know, for our time right now, for this week, it fits. So,
Do you have kids?
I do, yeah.
I could tell you have a little boy, do you? Little boy. You could tell in the first song.
Yeah, not so little anymore, but yeah.
Well, that was just beautiful. Nate Walker, everybody. I think we're almost ready to go. It's our first of the fairest of the sexes is going to join us now, Courtney Farren. Are we ready to go, Courtney?
I think so.
Okay. It's nice to meet you. Courtney Farren, everybody.
Hello. Whoa. I'm gonna do this. And also give this a second, I suppose. Here's me doing this. I'm gonna do a dance routine actually. Whoa. There it goes. Okay, so this song is called California, and it's my warm-up song, and I wrote this song because I moved a lot, but I tend to always come back to California because it's just something about it. So last year I moved to Palm Springs, which is interesting. Not as much as you might think. It's pretty boring actually, but I like to say it was interesting because then maybe it would be one day. So then I moved to Vegas for 2 months, which I don't recommend, especially if you're not a partier. It's kind of aggressive because you just kind of sit there and wonder why everybody's so sad in the casinos. But I think it's because they lost. I didn't gamble when I was there because I'm a good person. Anyways, this song is, I'm sorry. If you gamble, you're not a bad person. Whoa. All right. I hate it when people tune on stage. I'm so sorry. But I tried and it wouldn't do it when I was outside. Also, I hate when people do the tuning song, so I'm not going to do that either. I hate a lot of things, apparently. And I'm the worst. I wish that I was a better performer, better comedian, maybe. Maybe if I had jokes. Oh, I'm going to die. Okay, the song is called California. left California, made my way east, and that's closer to you, so I thought maybe you'd come around, but it made no difference in the end. Since being in New York, I've met a few, and though they've loved me, none of them compare to you. It's what I found, but it made no difference in the end. Because if you're not here, then everywhere seems far. Yeah, if you're not here, and I mean right here, then you are not where you're supposed to be. Yeah, you're not with me. You end up calling, asking for my hand, and though I said I'd say yes if you ever asked me again, what I found was it made no difference in the end. Because if you're not here, then everywhere seems far. Yeah, if you're not here, and I mean right here, then you are not where you're supposed to be. Yeah, you're not with me. Now times are harder, seems like it could work, and maybe it does until I get home from work and you can't be found. Yeah, that makes a difference in the end. Because if you're not here, then everywhere seems far. Yeah, if you're not here, and I mean right here, then you are not where you're supposed to be. Yeah, you're not with me. Well then, I was told I should put on a jacket because this is gonna look crazy, but my jacket's huge, also very red, so my guitar would have been like this, and that would have been a little bit tough. It's already tough enough, apparently. So this song is called How Are You? And nice. That sounds a lot better. Okay, this song is called How Are You? And I wrote it and I was like, okay, this is exactly how I feel. A week later, this person actually, in the middle of the night, sent a text that said, how are you? And I was like, I can see the future. If music doesn't work out, I can just be a fortune teller, which I won't do, but could do. Anyways, I assume you can't swear on this, so I'm going to change one of the words, and I already changed it in the lyric sheet, so you guys don't even know. You'll know, but I'm very PG all the time. Very appropriate. Walk by you in the street, I think maybe there's another planet we meet, and I don't mess it up like I did in this one. See photos on the internet. Is she a girl or a girlfriend? You must know it kills me. We both know she's pretty, but but how are you? I've been meaning to ask, how are you? You don't seem too bad from what I've gathered from a distance. And oh God, I miss us so much. We don't talk, it's been a while, but I think of you and I smile, and it's got a weird effect on me. The smile disappears and is replaced by all my fears that maybe when they say you only get one, they're right. So how are you? I've been meaning to ask, how are you? You don't seem too bad from what I've gathered from a distance. And oh God, I miss us so much. Well, if you find yourself in New York at the cross street of 5th and Berry, let's grab a cup of my favorite coffee and catch up. If you find yourself lying in bed with thoughts of me in your head, I'll be awake. If you ever get the urge to ask me, how are you? Oh, oh, how are you? You don't seem too bad from what I've gathered from a distance. And oh God, I miss us so much. Walk by you in the street, I think maybe there's another planet we meet, and I don't mess it up like I did in this one.
Courtney Farren.
What do I do now?
That was wonderful. Give it up for Courtney, everybody. You're allowed unplugged now.
Except I'm tied up.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
I got so many questions for you, Courtney. Why did you move to Palm Springs? My parents are coming here from Ireland in 2 weeks. They're 83, and they like to go to Palm Springs. It's where old people retire to.
Yeah, so I'm actually 83. I don't know if you know this. It's a fun gig. I went down there. My grandparents had a house there that they were trying to sell, and it was empty, and it's beautiful. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go. It's going to be great. I can music. I can everything. Went down there, got depressed, and then I went back, and then I moved to Vegas.
And why Vegas, then?
I figured
The opposite?
polar opposite, yeah. And then it wasn't any better. So then I moved to New York, and then that was the last 6 months, and I just came back.
So now I'd imagine it's Nashville or L.A. is next on the list.
I kind of go here in LA, but I have South by Southwest coming up, so I'm going to Austin. Yeah, I'm excited. That's kind of all, I suppose.
You're playing. I think the Telecaster is the coolest guitar.
Yeah, I just got it. I hadn't had a Telecaster before. I used Strats, but then I got this one and I wrote all my stuff on it.
What's written on it?
All my songs that I consider relatively good.
Wow. So can you name some of them off for us?
Well, I'm pretty sure the ones that I just sang are on here somewhere, but am I a bad person? That's a good one. How are you? There it is.
That last song, what was the last song you played? How are you? That's kind of is it a little stalkerish?
Oh, I'm a full-blown stalker, just by the way. If anyone is wondering, I will stalk you if I end up getting to that point. So go ahead and avoid me.
What?
Being serious.
One last question. We talked about I should have asked you this when we were talking about your beautiful Telecaster. What is that that's on the front of it?
How funny is that? I don't even like these things. I just thought it would be funny if I got it and put it on here. That's the whole story.
What is it, though?
A bearded dragon, maybe? Except then I saw a Planet Earth on them, and they're actually awesome. But when I got it, I didn't like them. I was just like, that'd be funny.
You're an interesting person. Courtney Farren, everybody. Thank you so much. And up next, please put it together for Robert Edgar. How are you, Robert?
Just fine.
Good, good.
Thank you. See this first one. Give you some sound for the back and see if that's right. Do 2 songs, one with a pick and then one without, and And this song is How Long Does Love Hang Around? He looks up, the lights back on as the green clock ticks. The black outside is still as the wood. In a cool chair she sits. Ooh. Her dress hugs the chair. His pillow holds her hair. How long does love hang around? How long does love hang around? The sun is soaking into curls. Light soaks the spray. Green leaves now are turning red. Earth spins in oblique rays. Watch as the clouds of winter, absorbed in the thoughts of the day. The shells add to land. The waves steal the sand. How long does love hang around? How long does love hang around? He sees the neon flashing from his car outside a store. Inside the cashier's asking, there's 2 for $1. Do you want one more? She's laughing at her purse. There's a clasp that just won't obey. 2 magnets that held each other tight now push each other away. Each decade your cells reconstitute. Well, you weren't who you are. Dissing your lover next to you is dissing your fallen star. The talking map on your iPhone led to no magic state. She holds her surfer hat, gives your back a careless pat. How long does love hang around? On the roof of a building at the top of the stairs is a coat of grime and sound of a city with everyone tracing their way 10 floors up or underground. A hot breeze pushes papers. Children hide from the heat. Now frozen in space, she sees his heart in her face. How long does love hang around? How long does love hang around? Thank you. Here's a, now this will be a little softer for the sound. I woke up one day in Florida, where I grew up, and all of a sudden, in the trees outside, every spider had woven a huge web. The entire forest that I was looking at, the scrub brush, was all covered in silver. This is a lullaby. I tried to write a lullaby for the 21st century. Look through the trees, the lights left no traces. Synchronized spiders spin jewel clock faces. Unbutton your clothes, loosen your laces. The fountains of daylight have dried. Mother, cool your fevered forehead. Soon she will again. Father, tighten your bird nest covers. Soon he will again. The dry breeze unblocks leaves from the branches. Pull tight your dream veils and sleep. The screens and the windows let in the night. The cushions you sleep on conform to your flight. Yesterday's shadows will be morning's first light. And for now, let this peace grace your heart. Mother, cool your fevered forehead. Soon she will again. Father, tighten your bird nest covers. Soon he will again. A dry breeze unlocks leaves from the branches. Pull tight your dream veils and sleep. Far away somewhere the rooms are exploding. Cold sweating soldiers, their rifles are loading. Life is a boat that we ride through the dark. Sweet as the breeze and the sails of our ark. Drift with the gamelan harp. Mother, cool your fevered forehead. Soon she will again. Father, tighten your bird nest covers. Soon he will again. A dry breeze unlocks leaves from the branches. Pull tight your dream veils and sleep. Pull tight your dream veils and sleep. Thank you very much.
Robert Edgar, everybody. Nice job, Robert. How's it going?
It continues.
You can come over here a little closer. I won't bite. It continues. So you mentioned you grew up in Florida. How long have you been living in the Bay Area?
Most of my life. Came here in the late 70s.
You're a good, really good guitarist, and I often wonder when I see guitarists like you on an acoustic guitar, do you ever shred on an electric?
I've got a SG fretless electric, which is wonderful for shredding or almost anything. I've got a collection of stuff. I can go many ways.
The Gibson SG, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, is that that's the Angus Young guitar?
That would be, but it is fretless.
Oh.
So Angus might have trouble. Well, he might have trouble anyway, but he might have trouble finding that.
Okay, well, it's very nice to meet you. Thank you so much, sir. That was Robert Edgar, everybody. And up next, John Matlock. Take it away, sir.
Thank you. I was just talking to Pete off camera. We were just chatting about that I sprained my finger in a freak accident playing golf on Saturday. And he said, well, you should have brought your golf clubs in. Bang them away. So here we go. This first song is called Train to New Orleans, because I used to go to New Orleans every other week on business. And I did that for a couple of years. And I always imagined what it would be like coming into New Orleans on a train. Thank you. So my next song, I get inspired to write piano composition, obviously no lyrics. But my wife always said, well, gosh, you write a song. Oh, sorry. Hello, testing again. There we go, much better. So anyway, this next song I wrote, my wife is always saying, well, you're writing songs for our daughter, or you're writing songs about the Malibu where we used to have a place. And so I said, well, I'll write you a song. So I finally wrote a song. It's called Song for Kathy.
John Matlock, everybody. John, come over here. How are you?
Great, thank you. Great.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Even with a limp finger.
Yeah, very good. Very, very impressive. I am such a non-musician that it never occurred to me until you just brought up that you wrote that song about your wife, Kathy. It never occurred to me that instrumentals were about anything. Is that an odd thing to say?
I don't know how to write lyrics, so I couldn't answer that question, nor do I sing.
So is that, have you ever, you must have tried to write lyrics.
No, I haven't. No, I'm somewhat of a newbie to the business.
Well, you're a pretty good piano player for a newbie.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Where do you live?
Portola Valley.
Cool. So,
I quit my day job, so I'm retired now. But
so I get the impression that everybody who lives in Portola Valley, that you invented, the internet or something.
I think we did. We're slowly getting it out there. It's very slow, the internet service out there, ironically. Ironically.
Okay, well, it's very nice to meet you.
Pleasure meeting as well.
John Matlock, everybody. Please, please welcome Steve Krause. Hiya, Steve.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. Take it away.
Thank you. This is Steve. Getting over a cold is a good thing. I'll be husky. I have actually taken a class on pre-song banter. So, yeah. Woke up last night to a song on the radio. You know, the one with the lonely hero. It's always my song. It's played in my key. You rush right through me, and you drown me, drown me, drown me, drown me out. You're the only, only, only one I care about. I don't know if we'll get through it, but put up your dukes, let's get down to it, oh yeah. Just don't drown me, drown me, drown me, drown me out. Woke up last night and I reached for you. No comfort to be found, no more ups and downs, just an empty room. But I roll with your tide, I swim in your sea. I have no boundary, and you drown me, drown me, drown me, drown me out. Oh, you're the only, only, only one I care about. I don't know if we'll get through it, but put up your dukes, let's get down to it, oh yeah. Just don't drown me, drown me, drown me, drown me out. Breathing underwater is no harder than wanting you. Gravity gets stronger, falling farther. Breathing underwater is no harder than wanting you. Gravity gets stronger, falling farther. Down I go. And you drown me, drown me, drown me, drown me out. You're the only, only, only one I care about. And you drown me, drown me, drown me, drown me out. Thank you. So, I did actually take that class. I'm lucky enough to be part of a songwriting group in Richmond, California, with a fellow named Steve Seskin. And Steve is one of my favorite people. Mira knows. And every now and again, Steve will give us assignments. The assignments are more or less esoteric. This one was a really interesting one. He said, I want you to write a song in 6/8. This was new for me. I didn't even know what 6/8 was. I went and looked it up. Then he said, I want you to write a song in 6/8 time with a rhyme scheme for the verses that's A, B, C, C, B. Like, okay, great. And the first word of the chorus has to be a long note that is not an actual word. Thanks, Steve. I made you a mix tape filled with your favorite songs. As you listened, oh, I watched the gleam in your eye as we both sang along. I kicked you a field goal at last Sunday's game. As they carried me off and they held me aloft, I was screaming your name. Ooh, you're the best of me. Do you want the rest of me? Oh, you make me so. Can I make you so happy? I drew you a card showing just how I feel. It's in red, blue, and gold, every shade of my soul. That's how I know it's real. You're the best of me. Do you want the rest of me? Oh, you make me so. Can I make you so happy? I brought you a rock. It's my most prized possession. I hope it's your kind of thing. Had it set in this ring. And I've got a simple question. You're the best of me. Do you want the rest of me? Oh, you make me so. Can I make you so? You're the best of me. Do you want the rest of me? Oh, you make me so. Can I make you so happy? Happy.
Thank you.
Steve Krause, everybody. Nice job, Steve. Give it up for Steve one more time. So that's a pretty song, and I learned something. I think I learned something. I was doing counting in my head. It was like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or am I way off?
You're exactly right, but I can't tell the difference between 3/4 time and 6/8 time. It took a long time to sort of figure out, oh, it's because the phrase actually is supposed to last for like 8 beats as opposed to 4.
You've lost me.
Yeah, me too. Pretty much.
So this guy that you're in, so it's kind of like musical improv that you do, is it?
Me?
No, because no, when you're with this guy who goes and gives you these horrible assignments.
Yes. But I find I actually like them. You put some structure around it. I don't know about the other songwriters in the room. There are some tremendous ones. To put some structure around it actually really helps me.
Do you assign him equally torturous tasks?
That's a good idea. I should do that. Do you have any suggestions for me?
Oh, God, I have no idea. I'm such a musical dunce. I don't know. Have you ever written a waltz?
Now that's a good challenge. All right, I'll come back next time.
Okay, maybe I'll dance the waltz with you. How's that? I would enjoy it. Okay, Steve Krause, everybody. Thanks, Steve, very much. And up next, everybody, it's our first duo. Is it our first duo? It is our first duo. The compliments.
Indeed.
Take it away, guys.
Thank you.
Get the guitar? Cool. Are you on?
Hello.
Cool. Hi, everybody.
My name is Alicia.
I'm Greg. We are the Compliments.
The song is called We.
Oh, okay. Might be good to be plugged in. All right, here we go. Say you're not the kind of girl that someone would be waiting for. You packed up your bags and headed west, rolling to the coast and the light you never seen.
I got here and the nights weren't as warm as I hoped they'd be. This wasn't all that it seemed, but I knew when I saw you I wanted to be awake again. I couldn't miss this moment. All my life I thought I'd walk alone, but since I met you, those days have come and gone. Nowhere, not the kind of folks that bedtime stories are made of. But we built our home with our own hands. Yeah, we built this place with our own hands. Thank you. This next song that we're going to do is called Promise.
Hey, I'm back in town. I know I didn't call. I just had to see ya, and I know I shouldn't stay, but please, just 1 minute. Oh, just as so many times before. I don't know what I'm doing, but now I'm standing here at your doorstep, and I can't help but fall back into the way we were. But it's good to see you're well.
memories come rushing back to me. And I'll follow the rules from when the only way we knew was each other. I'll keep you safe and I'll keep you warm, and I'll say I promise, 'cause I promised you my love.
Hi, well this is a surprise. I never thought I'd see you around these parts again. How I try to move on as they kept crawling back. Thoughts of you, ooh, and I ran it through 1,000 times before. What I say to you when I saw you, but now you're standing here at my doorstep. And I don't care to share with you how you walked out and it tore me apart. But it's been a long time. Funny how these things make me stronger. So please forget the rules from when the only way we knew was each other. 'Cause I'm not the same, and you're not the man who promised me forever when you promised me your love.
I'm driving home now, and I know I'm in my head again.
The only thing I want,
can't we work this out?
Just to put this all behind us so we can move on. We know
the moment's almost gone.
nothing lasts forever.
I'll follow the rules.
Forget them, please.
From when the only way we knew was each other. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not the same,
and I'll keep you
and
warm.
you're not the
And
man
I'll
who
say I
promised me
promise forever, my
Well,
love.
this is a surprise. I never thought I'd see you, my love.
Back in time, I know I did my call.
Thank you.
The compliments. You guys come over here real quick. How are you? Good, good. I'm very good. I want to, before I put my foot in it, I'd like to know, yeah, you guys are, what's your relationship?
We are most of the time good friends.
Yes. Friends, unless we're fighting, then we're enemies.
Usually during the songwriting process.
Because you write songs like you're dating. I don't want to be kind of sound impolite or whatever, or nosy, but is it like, do you kind of imagine yourselves to be in a relationship? What?
Yeah. I mean, I think.
Are you in a relationship?
Well, a musicianship. I mean, I think a lot of anytime you're in like a band or a duo, or anytime you're sharing a workload, there are a lot of dynamics that are similar to any sort of, whether it's a romantic relationship or business or work colleagues. So there's a lot of shared work and shared control. I think that's the term.
Do you concur?
I guess. Yeah, I do.
And to name the compliments real quick.
We compliment each other in good ways.
We even try to like dress in a complimentary manner a little bit.
Oh, that's why you wore that.
I thought it would be fun.
Well, you guys, it was beautiful. Very, very nice. What, do you want to say something else?
Clearly, he's the funny one.
Yeah, no, stop that. The compliments, everybody. Thank you guys very, very much. And up next, it's Scott Bell.
That's right.
How are you, Scott? Who's that
Doing
with
well.
you?
This is my brother, Russ Bell.
Hi, Russ.
And we've been in a relationship forever, it seems like. So I'm going to sit out guitar this one. We wrote this song in my garage this evening before we came over here. And this is called Chasing Down the Sun. We thought it'd be a neat experiment. still remember the smile on your face. We talked for hours and stayed up way too late. No cares, no fuss, dreams burning bright. A love like the North Star shining in the sky. How great to be free, how great to be strong. Back so long ago when we were both so young. Let's keep searching for that old familiar feeling. Wind blowing through our hair, two outlaws on the run. Let's keep searching for that old familiar feeling. Just you and me, baby, running and chasing down the sun. Now I see our little girl talking about her plans. The way her face lights up like ours did way back when. Ain't no reason we cannot return. This life is complicated, but my love for you still burns. How great is a love now that I see. And all roads that we've been down, just you and me. Let's keep searching for that old familiar feeling. Wind blowing through my hair, two outlaws on the run. Let's keep searching for that old familiar feeling. Just you and me, baby, running and chasing down the sun. And I don't know what more I can say. Well, I hope you feel the same. Yes, I hope you feel the same. Let's keep searching for that old familiar feeling. Wind blowing through our hair, two outlaws on the run. Let's keep searching for that old familiar feeling. Just you and me, baby, running and chasing down the sun. Chasing down the sun. Thanks. That's better than I thought.
I'm not even gonna try to attempt to sing yet on that one.
Okay, this one's
So
called
good.
Get It Right. This is about just trying to get it right. Don't know what to say when you look at me that way, and I come stumbling through the front door late at night. I wish I had a plan to be a better man. There must be somehow that someday I'll get it right. Get it right. Better on the next day. Get it right. Find the will, find the strength to find a way. If I could let go of my pride, if I could just let myself cry, I'd choke on every tear within the fight. I hate all of my pain, I hate all of this shame. I pray to God to help me get it right. Get it right. day. Get it right, find the will, find the strength to find a way. If I leave tomorrow morning and you left without a warning, please remember I'll still try to get it right and do it better on the next day. To get it right, find the will, find the strength. To get it right, do it better on the next day. To get it right, find the will, find the strength to find a way. To find a way. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Scott Bell, everybody. And I've embarrassingly forgotten Scott's brother's name. What's your name, sir? Well, good man, Rush. You don't even need a microphone.
Oh, I know. I have a cold. I'm fighting a cold too. So.
I'll still stay well away from you.
Meet you, man. I've heard your voice for years, and it's nice to see your face finally.
Very nice to meet you. You don't sound like you guys are from the Bay Area, though.
Transplants from Texas, but we've been living here long enough to pull ourselves off as regulars. So,
what brought you out to the Bay Area?
oh, my dad was in aerospace, so he came out here for a job, and we just tagged along. So, yeah.
It's really nice to meet you both. That was a very nice sound. Congratulations, guys. Thank you so much. Scott Bell and his sick brother. And we're just about ready for Tim Myers. How's it going, Tim? Good. Oh, nice to meet you.
So my first song, I know a lot of young people who are going through that young adult struggle to find love, and a lot of older people do that too. And we all know that that's a challenge in life, and it can even be a struggle. And I think one of the secrets that people sometimes forget is that what seem to be failures in love are how you get better at it. It's the training. It's part of the process. So this song is called I Won't Give Up on Love. I've been waiting all this time for your eyes to look my way, but the dream that you could love me is fading day by day. So I'll never win your heart, but I found out who I am, and I won't give up on love. We are born into the world to learn just who we are. You've lit up this heart inside me. It's burning like a star. So now I understand how much I have to give, and I won't give up on love. Before this happened, I was drifting in my life, stumbling through the daily round. Then the sunlight burned that fog away. Now I know where I'm bound. Da 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 do 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 do. So I'll see this sorrow through. then leave it all behind, 'cause there's someone out there somewhere, and I'm waiting for the time when her eyes will look my way, and I'll know how right I've been to not give up on love. Yes, her eyes will look my way, and we'll both feel something begin. So I'll keep believing beyond this grieving, and I won't give up on love. Whoops. Thank you. This next one is a story song. I wanted it to be like a very traditional folk song. I think one of the hard parts about being a human is that we all are mammals. There's a lot of big mammal business that comes up, and our animal impulses clash often with our better natures. This song is called Drought. I walk back from my fence line, shouldering my gun. Left 3 men dead beneath the sun. They were probably after cattle. I caught them at my well. No time for talk, they were ne'er-do-wells. She came that night off the desert flats. I should have thought about that. But how we thirst in these dry years. A lonely bird of passage, she needed someone's care and set me on fire, just standing there. I took her in and welcomed. I was tired of being alone. She smiled to know she'd found a home. When moonrise came, she stood there at my bed. I understood, raised my head. All thirst in these dry years. But she said, we came here seeking field work, Back home now nothing grows, but our canteens ran dry 3 days ago. We only wanted water. They went to scout around. Now my brothers lie dead. You shot them down. I never saw her dagger, only felt the thrust. Then blind, tearing pain and the smell of dust. Last thing I knew was the bitter taste of all I myself laid to waste. To slake my thirst in these dry years. Thank you.
Tim Myers. How's it going, Tim? Man, oh man, that's quite a song for a guy with such a sunny disposition. That song kind of went dark in a hurry.
It did go dark, yes. It's based on my own experiences. I was killed by a woman years ago.
No, but it's funny because it kind of reads like it sounds like a Western script.
It does. I'm happy to hear that because I wanted it to be like a Western, and we've had so much drought in California.
Yeah, it's sadly apropos.
Yeah. There's kind of that feeling. Yeah.
Wow. It was just like, I was so shocked, and I love the fact that you called them ne'er-do-wells. I don't remember hearing ne'er-do-well in a song before.
Isn't ne'er-do-well a thing that an Irish person would say?
Absolutely. It's just, it seemed kind of incongruous, but it was brilliant.
My first word was skanks, and I thought that didn't fit, so I changed it.
All right, cutting you off. We got time for one more for Bill Skeffington. Tim Myers, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Bill.
I'm going to up the energy a little bit. Dedicated to the Native American nations and the hydrogen river to the stars. If you can hear my voice, I hope you'll understand. We don't have any choice. The time is close at hand. It's in the news every day. Sometimes we gotta turn it off when we can't change what they say. We just carry on the raw. If I want to tell you, just because you are my friends, we got a lot of things to do, and a whole lot of things we better stop doing. Pastor
mental fuel. So if you just take his hand, you can link your minds and feel your hearts beat as one human. Though this will be torn apart, just when I want to tell you, just because you are my friend. We got a few things yet to stop, then a whole lot of things we get to start doing. David Gowan, please.
Thank you, sir. Do you need a hand? Are you okay? There you go. Come over and say hello for a second. How's it going? Good, good, good.
Invited by a friend, I'm glad that you let me know about this event.
So you've not done this before?
I've been hibernating in, out on the coast side.
Oh, so where, like over Pescadero?
Yeah, Pescadero area.
Well, you should come back and play a couple of songs next time.
Excellent to hear all the performers this evening.
Well, I had a blast hosting this. Our judges are going to go and do what judges do. They'll deliberate, go behind the big screen. And in the meantime, and I really hope I don't mess up your name because I've been practicing this all night, it's Mira Goto. No, I screwed it up.
You were halfway there. It's Mira.
Mira, oh no, so I got the bit.
Mira Goto, yes.
Okay, your last name was what I thought I was going to screw up. Okay, go Mira. Sorry.
All right. This song is called Nobody Warned Me. They tried to talk me out of leaving, but my heart made up its mind. So they warned me about the dangers of taking on a 3-day drive. They warned me about weather, about the tornadoes, how the summer sure gets hot and the winter's twice as cold. Daddy gave me a can of pepper spray, said it's best to be prepared. Mama slipped me a little money. She said this ought to get you there. They warned me about strangers, about living on my own, about ups and downs, the sights and sounds, and 1,000 do's and don'ts, but not about blue eyes, not about a southern drawl, not about opening up doors, no, none of that at all. Stay away from bad boys and dirty old cowboy boots. They tried to warn me, but nobody warns me about you. And I did not see you coming. Talk about a sweet surprise. These feelings that I'm feeling are ones that I don't want to fight. You waltzed right in with just one smile and you swept me off of my feet. I was warned about the bad things that this town might do to me, but not about blue eyes, not about a southern drawl, not about opening up doors or how fast my heart could but nobody warns me about driving your truck or that long jump out, about a moonshine buzz and all those late nights at your house. It's only been a couple months, but this feels like home. Yeah, they warned me that might happen, but they did not know it'd be about blue eyes, about a southern drawl, how you open up my door and how fast my heart would fall. Stay away from bad boys and dirty old cowboy boots. They tried to warn me, but nobody warned me. They tried to warn me, but nobody warned me about you. Thank you. We had some excellent performers tonight. I really enjoyed watching you guys. I took off my tuner. All right, this song is called Next Life. I wonder what your arms would feel like, and how your goodnight kiss would taste. I wonder if he knows I crave you sometimes. Can he read it on my face? I'm not gonna act like I don't see the way you look at me. I'm not gonna act like I don't want you to sometimes. If we only met before, my heart was spoken for. It's not our time, so I'll keep you in mind for the next life. I wanna watch you watch a sunset, to see the wonder in your eyes. I wanna see just how close we can get without crossing that line. I'm not gonna act like I don't see the way you look at me. I'm not gonna act like I don't want you to sometimes. If we only met before, my heart was spoken for. It's not our time, so I'll keep you in mind for the next life. For the next life. He's good to me. Maybe you need me to say it. I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna act like I don't see the way you look at me. And I'm not gonna act like I don't want you to sometimes. If we only met before, my heart was spoken for. It's not our time, so I'll keep you in mind. Keep me in mind for the next life. For the next life.
Mira
Thank you.
Goto.
Mira, Goto.
Mira. Did I get it wrong again? I am such an
Yes.
idiot. You were wonderful. You were wonderful. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mira.
you.
Thank you so much.
Good done.
And I think we have reached a conclusion. Have we, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yes, we have. Drum roll, please. There's no drums here tonight. So the first prize that we're going to give out this evening is for the best performance of the month. And I just want to say this was a total pleasure for me to host this evening, and you were all wonderful. I know it's cliche, but you're all winners, and you're all wonderful songwriters. But the best performance of the month, as judged by our esteemed panel, is for a song called The Promise, and it goes to The Compliments. Congratulations, you guys. Come on up. You can get on that mic there. Congratulations. Have you guys won lots of prizes before? Speak right into the mic.
Not since grade school, maybe.
Aw. Well, congratulations.
Well, that's just me.
So real quick from the judges, what was it about these guys that
Because I knew if they won, she'd skip. Like, see?
Can you imagine what I do?
No. I
Hey,
can't.
wait a minute.
Hey.
It was the pink hair, yes.
It was a bit, okay. Yeah. Anything else?
I love your instincts as pop singers. I think it's really great. And you guys have a really cool chemistry when you sing
Right.
together, and it's really noticeable on stage.
Thank you.
Comes across well.
So congratulations, you guys. Oh, I have to read what you won. Hang on a second. So you win a 40-minute voice lesson with Ari Melchor right here.
Ari.
So he's going to
Ari.
get Iari. I'm sorry, Iari.
roll,
God,
man.
no one's ever going to invite me
Myra.
back. So congratulations,
Myra and I are gonna get together
Myra.
and
We'll just
talk
call you
about this
Myra.
afterwards.
Mira. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
And so, the grand prize, best song of the month, goes to the song "How Are You?" The Stalker song. Courtney Farren. Congratulations, Courtney. Oh my God, you weren't lying about that coat.
Hello, everybody.
Wow.
First of all, let me readdress. I don't think it's really a stalker song. I'm a stalker personally,
Okay.
but song, I felt like it was sweet. I don't know.
It is
maybe.
sweet. It is sweet. We got to really wrap this up very, very quickly. But what is it about Courtney that you guys like so much?
Okay, I'll go because these guys are like, I don't know what they can talk. No, the song is very polished. It comes off very well. And I've also seen you play piano before, but it just came off very well tonight.
Well,
Thanks.
thanks.
That's great.
Thank you. Have you picked up everything off the floor?
Yep.
Oh, you got a pick.
Yeah, well, it's mine.
Cool.
so.
Cool. Well, listen, thank you guys very,
you.
very much. It's been a total pleasure, and we look forward to doing this again in 3 weeks' time. So we'll see you in March. Thank you, guys.
Polished. That was a good word. Polished.
Good job, Martha. That's why we have you talk for us.